Hi, I'm Tim from Cobo Bakes, and today we are going to make a simple but really beautiful gooey chocolate brownie. Now this is a firm family favourite of ours, and the kids just go crazy for it. Now this is a recipe that we've been using for years and years, and it's just so foolproof. You are always guaranteed to get such a beautiful brownie at the end of it, and it's dead simple to make. So let's get on with it. Now very simply, it takes no time to make. So to start off with, what we're going to do is we're going to get our sieve and our mixing spoon and a fork here, and we're just literally going to sieve in 110 grams of plain flour and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so we're just going to pop this straight into the bowl. Get a little sieve there. Lovely. And then we're going to add 225 grams of caster sugar. So pop that through, just make sure we get all of those lumps out. Brilliant, and just set that aside. Now, just with the fork, we're just gonna literally just mix it through and make sure it's nice and easy. There we go. So we just make sure that all those ingredients are beautifully combined. Just means that when we put the hot sauce in later on, it's not gonna go everywhere. So set that to the side for a second. Now, this is the simple part. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take 110 grams of plain chocolate. Now, you might prefer milk chocolate, or an orange chocolate. So you can substitute this for whichever you like. I like a really nice, rich, dark chocolate. So 110 grams of dark chocolate and 110 grams of unsalted butter. Now we're going to pop these into a pan onto our little hob here, and we're going to melt them down nice and slowly. But remember, keep stirring so it doesn't burn as well. So just going to pop this on, pop our chocolate into the bottom there, and then we're just going to pop our butter in as well. And we're just going to turn the heat on this. And we're just going to basically just let that, you'll start seeing it go fairly quickly. And we're just going to let that simmer away just as it melts through, and we just keep it stirring. And when it gets to that melting point, once it's all combined and there's no butter and no lumps of chocolate left, we're then going to pour the flour and everything into here as well. Now the main thing to have done before all of this as well, is to make sure that you've lined yourself a nice baking tray with some greaseproof paper, and make sure that you grease the tray itself as well. Now, the dish that I use is about 25 centimeters by 20 centimeters, but to be honest, it's up to you. If you like a thin brownie or thick brownie, you can adjust the size of that dish as well. Now, the other ingredients that you're going to need to have ready are just 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. So once this is all melted down, we're literally going to add the flour into here and then add the rest of our ingredients as well. So we just keep mixing that. That's almost there, not long left. And you'll start seeing it's got this lovely rich aroma of the chocolate just melting away there. But it literally is that quick to do. So any second now, we can just got that last lump out. And we can turn our heat off, and that's nicely combined now. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to take this board from behind me here, so I can take this off the heat and pop this here. And all I'm going to do now is all my dry ingredients that I sifted through before, I'm just going to pop them straight into the bowl here. Lovely, I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to take my 2 eggs, pop those in, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a little pinch of salt. I love salt in chocolatey things. It makes such a difference. It richens that flavour as well. Now we're just literally going to just fold this through. And that is as simple as this. We don't need to use a mixer. No whisks. Just fold this through. Nice, and just mix that nicely around. Because we've sieved everything already as well, it just combines beautifully with the chocolate into this lovely paste. And you'll know when it's ready because it just looks like something you just want to eat. It's like a hot chocolate cake at the moment that you just want to put with a big spoon of ice cream. So that's super simple. We'll just move that there to a second. And then we're just going to take our tray that we've prepared. So you can see nicely lined all around the edges. And we're literally just going to pour this in. So, and it goes in so easily. Because of the fat in there and everything as well, it's nice and simple. And then we're just going to move it around the dish, just so it goes right up to the edges, and just flatten it out on top. So you get that nice looking brownie. And you can see there that lovely dark rich chocolate. Now we're going to pop this into our preheated oven, which is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. And we're going to just pop this in on the center tray there for 35 minutes. And that's it. That is as simple as it is. But you might want to be more adventurous with your brownie as well. This is a very simple brownie. As it goes into the oven, you might add in some chocolate bars or some biscuits on the top of it. You might add chunks of chocolate. So really, you can make it whatever you want, but this is just a basic, simple brownie recipe. So there we have it. That's 35 minutes gone already. Let's take this out and have a look. Just be careful as you open it because the heat does come out rather quickly. And let's have a look at this beautiful, beautiful brownie. And you can see it's just got this lovely, rich chocolatey, and it smells wonderful. So we're just going to set that down, and now we've got to wait again. So we've waited 35 minutes for it to cook. Now we're going to wait 30 minutes for it to cool in the tray, and then we can cut it up and enjoy it. So there we have it, 35 minutes. They're beautifully cooled down, still slightly warm, and we've cut them into 12 lovely little squares of gooey brownie. Now, as you can see, if I just do this, it has a slight crunch on top, but a lovely goo inside. Now, I love brownies, but I love them even more with just a teaspoon of my wife's homemade salted caramel. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that on top. There we go. And this is always the proof. You've got to eat. You've got to at least try what you make. So here we go. And take a lovely slight crunch and a lovely goo. Oh, so rich and so chocolatey. You're not going to go wrong with this. And however you want to add things to this or make it different, you can, but that is a simply beautiful, simple, just chocolate brownie. So I hope you've enjoyed making it. I hope that this has really helped you out. This is such a basic, simple recipe that you can start from for anything. So go and have a go. Make some yourself, share them with friends. This recipe makes 12 nice size squared brownies. Now, just double the recipe, you can make 24. Okay, it's that simple. But until next time, thanks very much. See you soon.